So welcome back to the channel, everyone. Triple M here. Today's video, I wanted to talk about 3 Fire TV Stick features that's definitely worth checking out in 2025. A couple of these features are going to require updates, so they're pretty new to the Fire TV Stick, but there's also one of them that just been slept on, and I feel that it's worth taking a second look here in the new year. So we're going to jump right into it. If you're new to the channel, subscribe, smash the notification bell. Let's go. So before we jump into it, big shout out to today's video sponsor, Mova. Mova is an innovative brand where household appliances meet smart technology, and I'm excited to share some of the products that they offer. So I had a pleasure to meet with Mova at CES this year, and let me tell you, they're making some serious waves as they gear up to enter the US market. So I got to see Mova's incredible lineup in action, including an advanced robot, wet and dry vacuums, stick vacuums, personal care products, and even smart kitchen appliances. So let's start with one of the showstoppers, the V50 robot vacuum cleaner. Now this powerhouse delivers 24,000 Pascal suction power, effortlessly crossing obstacles and cleaning with radar precision. Now it uses step motor technology to clear obstacles up to 2.36 inches. It also comes with FlexRise navigation that seamlessly adapts to low spaces. This will go under your bed, under your couches, or even under your cabinets. Now this also comes with a dual tank solution that caters to various needs. So in this example, you can have one tank dedicated to deodorizing and general cleaning, and the other tank can be for air freshening in case you have pets and you just want some extra freshness. And the V50 Ultra was not alone. Mova also had the Z50 Ultra, which impressed with its triple AI dirt recognition and real-time mop cloth fluffing, while the P50 and P10 series brought smart adaptable cleaning to a lineup along with the V8 that even had a rotatable mop pad that's built directly into the docking station. So for me, this was the first time I've ever seen, but these pads essentially adapt to different surfaces. Now over to the wet and dry vacuums. Mova showcases expertise in floor cleaning with the K series, M series, and they introduced the new X4 Pro wet and dry vacuum. Now this X4 delivers exceptional cleaning performance, featuring Mova's innovative 176-degree hot water mopping and spot heat spray cleaning. So how this works is with a simple press, users can activate a 10-second hot water spot spray. What this will do is loosen the dirt, dissolving stubborn stains, and just allowing it to clean more efficiently. Now Mova's innovation doesn't stop at cleaning. Their turbo hair dryer dries hair faster with less heat and damage. Now this dryer is extremely powerful, guys. 110,000 RPM high-speed motor, and it only weighs 0.73 pounds. Now with that high power as well as the low weight, this is super quiet, coming in at only 58 decibels. Now over to the Fresh Pro toothbrush. Now this vibrates at 69,000 times per minute, which cleans 8 times more effectively than manual brushing. Now this also has pressure sensing technology that detects if you're brushing too hard. It will actually shut down the toothbrush. Now as far as the battery life, you're looking at 30 days on one charging, which is really cool. 3 replacement brush heads that comes in the package, and this also connects to the Mova Home applications, which is going to allow you to fine-tune some of those settings, some of the sensitivity, as well as the vibration. And the last area we visit was just some of the kitchen appliances. Now coffee lovers is going to love the CF10M coffee machine, which crafts barista quality drinks at the touch of a button. Also got a chance to look at one of my favorites, which was the FD25 Pro air fryer. Now this has a lot of cool features: dual zone heating, flex drawer, removable divider, mega zone that allows you to do anything from air frying to grilling to using it as a skillet. This essentially is going to be an entire kitchen in one product. This is going to be super energy efficient while cutting down your cook time by 55%. And just to top it all off, Mova announced a global 3-year warranty for their robot vacuums and some other products, which showcases their commitment to quality and customer service. So let me know in the comment section, which Mova product are you most excited about? I'll leave a link below where you can go ahead and check all of these out that I just talked about. Once again, big shout out to Mova. I'm really excited to their entry in the US market, and I think these products are going to do extremely well. So before we do anything, first thing we want to do is just make sure that your Fire TV Stick is completely up to date. Like I said in the intro, some of these will work with the older Fire TV Stick operating system, but some of them do require the newest update to work properly. In order to check for an update, you're going to go to your settings. You're going to go down to My Fire TV, click on About. Going to go all the way down to check for updates, and you can see I'm currently running version 8.1.2.5. This was updated today, but your version might be a little bit different, and also depending on your device, you might display a different version. I am currently on the Fire TV Stick 4K Max 2nd generation, but like I said, each version of the Fire TV Stick may show different firmware currently, so you just want to make sure you're on the current firmware. If there's something available, it's gonna either download or install. At this point, you want to install it, then you want to go back and you want to go ahead and reboot your device. Definitely recommend rebooting it, because I found that sometimes the updates won't take effect until you do a complete reboot. All right, so once you're completely up to date, you're ready to go ahead and try these 3 features. So the first one is going to be matter casting. So you guys are aware that if you hold the home button on your Fire TV Stick, you do have a mirroring option. However, this option has 2 flaws, and definitely matter casting is a way better to go in my opinion. So the 2 flaws with mirroring this way is that 1, it only works for Android devices, and 2, this is a full mirror, which means that your device, whatever you're mirroring from, the whole screen is going to be displayed the whole time. So if you're on the phone, for instance, and you're watching a video, your text messages come in, phone calls come in, everything's going to be interrupted. That's where this option, as far as the screen mirror, is limited, and I think that's where matter is a better option to go. So a couple things about matter: it is going to be cross-platform compatible, so Android, iOS. Also, it's going to be cross-application, so you can work it. So this will work on YouTube, on Netflix, it'll work on your Prime videos, and we'll go ahead and demo. So you want to go to your Fire TV Stick, you want to make sure that matter is enabled. So for me, it was enabled by default, but if you go into your settings and go down to display and sound, go all the way to the bottom. All right, you should see the matter casting option there. Click on that, and you can see mine's on, but you should be able to turn it on and off. Also, there's the require device verification option. This is something that you can turn on. If you turn it on always, what it's going to do is put a verification code on your device every time you go to connect to it. So this is going to prevent random people from mirroring to your Fire TV Stick, thus hijacking your Fire Stick. So if you worry about that, you can turn it on to always. However, for me, I think I'm gonna just leave it on never. So now ready to cast, I am gonna go ahead and head over to my iPhone. So you want to make sure that both the device you're casting from as well as your Fire TV Stick are on the same network. So let's go ahead and we'll check it out. So first, let's go ahead and we'll try Netflix. So I'm gonna go ahead and launch Netflix on my phone. Right. And now you see that cast option in the top right is the screen with the 3 bars. You're going to click on that. Now you're going to get a list of all your Fire TV devices. Name of this one is Triple's third Fire TV. So it's this one right here. So I click on that. All right. And now I can go ahead and play whatever I need to play, guys. You can see it starts playing on my Fire TV Stick. Let me go ahead and pause it. Don't want a copyright strike. But the cool thing about this is that now I'm on my phone and I can do anything else that I want to do on my phone. On the Fire TV Stick side, I have full control with my remote control, so you can see I can get out of it. On the Fire TV Stick side, I have full control with my remote, so I can play it, I can pause, I can rewind, I can do everything on my remote. And like I said, I do have full control of my device still. So let me go back home. That will get you out of it, and we'll try another application. Let's go over to YouTube. You can see I have a lot of devices here. Same thing. You can see I'm casting out of my application. I can close it out here. Still works with no issues, guys. Full control with my remote control. And of course, this is going to work with your Prime videos. So the next feature that I find is worth checking out is the Fire TV application. So many things you can do. The Fire TV app can be found in your App Store or your Google Play Store. And again, just make sure that your device as well as your Fire TV are on the same network, guys. So in this case, iPhone, again, I'm gonna be controlling the Fire TV, but it's more than just remote control. It has a lot built in. So let me go ahead and launch it. Once you go ahead and launch it, guys, you will see again the list of devices that are on the network that you can connect to. Of course, the name of mine is Triple M's third, so I'm gonna go ahead and click on that. And now it displays this weird looking remote control, which works really, really well on your Fire Stick. So of course, the main navigation in the middle works really, really responsive. Up top, you have the Amazon Assistant. You have your settings there. To the right of that, you're going to have all your apps and games. So you can see I have the apps that's currently installed as well as the apps that I can install. And this allows me to do two things. One, install applications directly. So if I wanted to install Peacock, I just click on it. All right, so we'll take me to the download, which is pretty cool. But also, if I wanted to launch an application, I wanted to launch YouTube, I just click on YouTube. YouTube pops up on my Fire TV stick. Next to that, we have a full keyboard, which I can't tell you how much I like this. So, and the cool thing about the keyboard is that now I can actually use it instead of having to use the remote. So for instance, if I go to my browser here, all right, just cancel this for now. If I wanted to search for something, guys, I click right there. All right, and I can just go to the keyboard and I can just do www, typo, w.yahoo or whatever .com. Hit go. Hit OK. Now I'm on the Yahoo homepage. So a lot of cool features here. If I hit the down button, you can see I can hide some of the options, but I do have the back, the home button, the menu button, fast forward and rewind. Just an overall good thing to have. Not only useful just for everyday use, but also if you ever lose your remote, you can always use this to navigate your Fire TV stick, or to use this to help you get your remote connected again. So definitely a must use in 2025. Amazon Fire TV Stick app is going to be great, and it works with different devices. All right, and the last thing is going to be X-ray recaps. Now this was recently added and I haven't had a chance to check it out, but so far I think it's useful. And the only thing that I ask is that this is going to be rolled out to more applications in the near future. So what X-ray recaps is going to do, it is going to recap previous season for you, just in case a new season of a show comes out and you don't quite remember what happened in the previous season. Just a quick way to catch you up. So currently this is only available for Prime Videos. Amazon basically puts specific guardrails into these AI models. They call them SageMaker, and this ensures that summaries remain spoiler-free and concise. So X-ray recap is designed to generate a detailed description of key events, places, times, conversations, just to help you quickly resume and move on to the next episode. So for me, I've been playing with this. It seems like it only works with shows that you've watched in the past. I know that I've watched Reacher, so if you click on Reacher, all right, so you can see it's episode 1. I can watch it, or if I go to the right, you can see there's a recap option. If I click on that, you can see there's an AI, there's in beta, review what's happened so far, no spoilers. So if you click on recap, click next. All right, so essentially just a couple slides, just gonna help you kind of catch up to where you are. That way you get all the way ready for season 2. So again, I think this is great for where it is. I do want to see this roll out to other applications. Also, I would like to see video recaps, which I think will be cool, just to kind of take the guesswork out of it. But let me know what you guys think. Are these features something that you use currently, or is it something that you planning to use in the near future? As always, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.